I never thought much about the attic, a shadowy corner of my house, until that fateful night. It was late, and the wind howled outside like a banshee. I climbed up the creaky stairs, shivers crawling up my spine. As I swung the attic door open, a cold gust of air greeted me, chilling me to the bone. The dim light from my flashlight flickered, casting eerie shapes on the walls. My heart pounded, echoing in the silence. Suddenly, my flashlight beam fell upon it. A body, grotesque and twisted, lying in the corner. Panic gripped me, choking back a scream. The face, contorted in agony, stared at me with empty eyes, frozen in a grimace of terror. I stumbled backwards, my breath hitching. My mind raced, struggling to comprehend the horrifying sight before me. How could this be? Who was this poor soul, and how did they end up here? My steps grew heavy as I approached, the stench of decay filling my nostrils. The body's skin was pallid and mottled, a sickly shade of grey. I dared not touch it, but my eyes couldn't look away. With trembling hands, I fumbled for my phone and called the police, my voice a choked whisper. They assured me they'd come soon, but the minutes dragged like hours. Alone in that attic, I felt a presence, as if unseen eyes bore into my soul. Every creak and groan of the old house seemed to whisper secrets, and shadows danced in the corners of my vision. Time became distorted, stretching and contorting, as if the very air held its breath in anticipation. When the police arrived, their flashlights cutting through the darkness, relief washed over me. They took charge, their faces grim as they examined the gruesome scene. Questions tumbled from their lips, but all I could do was stare, lost in the nightmare. Days passed, the memory of the attic etched into my mind like a scar. They said the body was old, long forgotten, a tragic tale of a life cut short. Yet the mystery remained, haunting my dreams. I couldn't stay in that house, not with the spectre of the attic looming over me. I moved away, leaving behind the shadows and the secrets. But still, in the quiet moments, I hear the faint echo of that dreadful night, a reminder that horrors can lurk in the most unexpected places. In my new home, I tried to put the past behind me, but the images of that attic were like a splinter in my mind. Sleep eluded me, replaced by restless nights haunted by dark visions. I started researching the history of the house, hoping for answers that might bring closure. The town's archives held old newspaper clippings, revealing a chilling tale of a family that had mysteriously vanished decades ago. The attic was never searched, a dark secret hidden in plain sight. As the days went by, I couldn't shake the feeling that something still lingered, a presence unseen but undeniably felt. Strange noises echoed through the halls, and shadows seemed to move of their own accord. The air grew heavy with an oppressive weight, suffocating my every breath. One night, unable to resist the pull, I returned to the house, determined to uncover the truth. Armed with a flashlight and trembling hands, I climbed the stairs to the attic once more. The air was thick with tension, the darkness seeming to pulse around me. With trepidation, I approached the spot where the body had lain. As my flashlight swept over the floor, my heart froze. The body was gone. Panic surged through me, every nerve on edge. Had it been a nightmare, a cruel trick of my mind? Just then, a voice whispered from the shadows, a hollow, mournful sound that chilled me to the bone. "You should have left well enough alone," it murmured, sending a shockwave of terror down my spine. I turned, my heart pounding in my chest, but there was no one there, only the suffocating darkness and the oppressive silence. With every ounce of willpower, I fled the attic, the stairs groaning beneath me. I never returned to that house again, but the memory of that night haunts me still. The dread and the despair, the whisper in the dark, are etched into my soul. And now, in the quiet moments, I hear it again, the mournful voice, a reminder that some secrets are better left buried, even if they lurk in the attic of our minds.